Goku and Iron Man, and they're not video game characters, so I won't do them.
Hey, Goku has several video games. Okay. Yeah, this seems about right for 1:30 a.m. Hi everybody, and welcome to Waluigi time. A panel where we discuss games Waluigi should be in. But welcome. There. That's our formal. Welcome. Wow. Yeah, whenever someone comes in, let's just all go wah at them. That's the new plan. Okay, so this is Waluigi time, a panel about games that Waluigi should be in. Before we start, we're going to go over the history of what... Oh, fuck, that didn't work. I know how to do panels. I'm really good at it.
Let's try that again.
Yeah. Well, I hit escape instead of Windows. So first we need to watch a video. It may not make sense for me to cover, but I'll explain why it works. And it's not just because I needed to pad for time because the guy I give this panel with is not here. I'm so professional. This is very relevant.
Washington, 6'8", weighs a fucking ton.
You know who else is 6'8", weighs a fucking ton?
Opponents beware.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Waluigi's also coming.
Let me lay it on the line. He had two on the vine. I mean, two sets of testicles.
Also true about Waluigi.
Made of crystal, he patrolled the land with the mason ring and schnauzer in his perfect hand.
Waluigi's hands.
Here comes George,
Fucking perfect.
in control. Women dug his snuff and his gallant stroll.
Eight opponents.
Waluigi's ass is that
Invented
good.
cocaine. He's coming. Washington, 6'20", fucking killing for fun.
Again,
Spread.
fully true about Waluigi.
Delaware. He's coming.
He's capable of that.
Sue me if I go too fast, but the sons of his opponents wish that he was their dad.
Got a wig
Right?
for his wig, got a brain
This is a
for
song
his
about
head.
Waluigi. We can all
kick you
agree on
apart.
this, right?
He'll kick you apart. Ooh, he'll say
Okay.
children, but not the British children.
Okay, so why is a song about George Washington so easily ported to being about Waluigi? And that is, for those of you who are familiar with It by Stephen King, you know, It is a alien bullshit, whatever, that comes back every 27 years and kills the shit out of children. Waluigi is like that, but as a fictional being that shows up to enchant the population, which does mean that, yes, George Washington was not real. He is a figment of the American conscience, and thank fucking God, because if he was real, there's no way he would have been a good president. So we are in that time where it is echoed back, and we have something that can unite us as a people, and that is Waluigi. That's great, right? So we should throw a party. Ah, shit. I'm already off. Yeah, we should throw a Waluigi party. So unfortunately, we were going to have Waluigi here. I mean, again, I know he's not real, but he was still going to be here. It was a very expensive hologram. But the expensive hologram is out testing Waluigi Party right now, which is a new game we are working on developing. He's testing specifically the boat level. How Waluigi Party works, it's not like Mario Party. In this game, it is much more of a port of Sneak King. In Sneak King, you go around as the king, and you surprise people by giving them burgers. Welcome. Thank you. In Sneak King, you go around and surprise people with burgers. Waluigi Party is much like that, except you surprise them with keggers. And it goes poorly sometimes. So that's why Waluigi's not here. He's playtesting the Waluigi kegger party. I think that he just wanted to get drunk on a houseboat and he's lying to me, but whatever. This is our reality. So let's go over notable Waluigi appearances in games. Not soon enough. So the first game is, of course, Mario Tennis. This is the image that Shigeru Miyamoto was plagued with as a child. When he was young, he went through a traumatic experience. It involved ghosts. And when his therapist told him to draw what he saw, this is what he fucking drew. And everything he did up until the release of this... Wow, God. I thought you were getting drunk on a houseboat.
I am.
Okay, different
Houseboat is
Waluigi.
here.
Yes!
And now.
So, everything Shigeru Miyamoto did up until this point in his life was to make this game and realize this vision, which is Mario Tennis. The next game Waluigi appeared in was, of course, Mario Party 3. There we go. Now, this is a demonstration of Waluigi's prowess, because he can cut the fucking shit out of Bowser.
Has a foot bigger than his head.
How'd you do that? Wow. So after, just fucking wrecking Bowser's ass.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, look how fucking, that star is so confused. What the hell happened?
No, you look at Yoshi being like, the fuck happened?
Yeah, Yoshi knew. You can tell he's just yeah, I expected this.
And
The
Yoshi's
star,
seen
though.
some shit.
Yeah, Yoshi's seen, Yoshi's owner has left him to die. Please don't undress. This is getting uncomfortable. Hand check. Okay. God damn it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
You were just ready for this.
I
Was prepared.
Thank you.
Here's Waluigi from the
I accept
future.
that as my headcanon.
I don't ship it, but
Oh.
you can't ship Waluigi with anything, let's be honest. Tying
Waluigi X Waluigi.
you can't tie Waluigi down. It's unfair to Waluigi.
Waluigi's a reflection of a mirror.
Wah! He's not coming here. Fuck you, Tyler. What's the next game Waluigi showed up in? It was Mario Power Tennis. He was pretty over this shit. He's already going Sakurai, give me a game. Miyamoto, anybody. Fucking, I'll work with Hideo Kojima. I don't give a shit.
Oh, shit.
Give me a goddamn game.
Okay,
Phil Fish, you're on it, right?
Oh.
Phil Fish is not on it. Next, we got Dance Dance Revolution. Mario Mix. Which was really when we encapsulated Waluigi as the pinnacle of male sexuality. Because, again, I know it's been so soon, but hand check, everybody.
The ultimate twink.
If your hands are up, you're clearly not washing this right. This should be unavoidable for all of us. And then, of course, nope. You okay?
I'm not.
No?
No.
But it's okay. While everybody else was out beating the shit out of each other, it meant that Waluigi got to keep his perfect facial features and was featured on Sports Illustrated. And then went on to master his ability to play tennis and was featured in Wimbledon 2016, the game.
What?
Yeah, yes. This is not photoshopped. I use MS Paint. Welcome. Oh, fine, yeah. Fuck, yeah, leave. And fucking want you here. So after he was in Wimbledon 2016, we finally got the game we all dreamed of, which was Waluigi's Taco Stand. Which you can buy on Etsy for some goddamn reason.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, so it is a fan port of... No, that's a lie, I'm sorry. Super Mario 64 is a fan port of Waluigi's Taco Stand. Let's get it fucking right. And yeah, you can buy it on Etsy. So, these are the games Waluigi has been in, and I decided, you know what? He needs his own game. And in order to do that, I had to get the rights to Waluigi. And I'm just gonna tell you, it wasn't fucking easy. So what happened was, you know how you like hustle someone, so you like pretend to be really bad at pool to make the bet really valuable, and then you go like, oh, joke's on you, I was good the whole time. I did a reverse hustle of Miyamoto, wherein I was really good at pool and kicked his ass until he bet the rights to Waluigi, and then revealed that I was bad the whole time. The problem was I realized that I was playing against Miyamoto. Oh, I got that wrong. Sorry, Miyazaki. I know, right? I misread my notes. Just like, I mean, I'm a racist white person. What can you do? So I thought I was getting the rights to Waluigi from Miyamoto, but in fact, I was getting the rights to dub over Miyazaki films in Scotland, which, let's be honest, is just as valuable. The problem was there was a writer who would only work if Scotland became an independent country, and that didn't fucking happen. Yet. Though I did spend all of my money on the redubs. And though in order to do that, I did actually have to go and find Miyamoto and do the same goddamn thing. So I did challenge Miyamoto to Mario Tennis. I kicked his ass. He bet Waluigi. I bet, I don't know, fucking like Australia or some shit. And then I threw it because Waluigi's more valuable than that. We all know it. So here are my Miyazaki dubs. We have Castle of Wagliostro.
Damn.
It's good. It follows Daisy the Third as she breaks into a castle to rescue Princess Waluigi. We have Spirited Away. As you can tell, Waluigi is very nervous around Totoro. He can't even look him in the eye. That's a ship. I'd make that ship. Next, we have Wah of the Heart. Which isn't even fucking Miyazaki, but whatever, I still got it. Next, we have Princess Wananoke.
Yes.
Fucking has fox in it. And
That's
wolf.
wolf. That's wolf.
I don't care. You're acting like I practiced. I've given this panel once, and it was with someone else.
You need to be more drunk for this.
I don't drink, that's my problem. I'm wildly sleep deprived though, if that helps.
Close enough.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
You fucking liar. You sound like my dad.
Oh.
And then finally, no, that's wrong. You sound like my mom because she'd tell me I'm doing well even though I'm not.
That's fair too.
It's okay. And then finally, the last film we tried to release in independent Scotland was, of course, The Wind Was. And the problem was, we can't port these films over, so we can't sell them. So that was all of our money. So we had to find some funding sources to make these Waluigi games. Where are we gonna get the fucking money? So we tried GoFundMe. The problem is GoFundMe has a thing about porn, and as we all know, go give your fucking Sonic panel, you piece of shit. Don't listen to him, he's a piece of shit. My fans are better than yours, Robbie.
Oh boy.
Oh. Fight.
I have a bad ankle, he'd win. It's only the second dick you've seen today? Okay. Now it's the third, too. So, yeah, because of the whole porn thing, we tried to go to Kickstarter, but we still have a cease and desist from our attempt at bringing back Jackie Chan Adventures. We're working with Crunchyroll to make this happen as soon as they stop sending us cease and desist orders as well. We're asking for $1 million for the Jackie Chan Adventures remake. I know you're saying that's a lot for the trailer of the pilot, but not only are we going to have Tom Hanks voice Jackie Chan, but he will hand draw the entire show, because if you're good at one art, you're good at all art. Just like, since Waluigi is good at tennis, he should be good at literally everything. So, I need water. Give me water me.
Hydration is good.
I'm out and my throat is sore. Okay, so after that, we tried some more illicit ways. We used mushrooms. Turned out they were special mushrooms, so they sold a lot better, especially in Denver. Next, we tried selling eggplant. Those were also special eggplants, which went over again really well in Denver. So, thank you. Though, again, it's very illegal, so the IRS did seize all our funds. And we had to resort to eggplant pizzas and porn films. And no one wanted those for some reason. And then I realized that I was getting a refund from giving these panels, so I could just use that money to make the games. Whoa, right? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so now that we've secured our funding, it's important. We're gonna go over game appearances for Waluigi. I don't remember why I thought this was a good slide.
Because for
No, there was a reason, and I don't fucking remember it because it was 3 a.m. when I made it. So, because if you want to get Waluigi games to be popular, you're gonna have to put Waluigi in some IPs that already exist to help sell it. Drum up interest. So we put him in Brain Age, because why the fuck not? Everyone plays Brain Age for 5 minutes. And all you need is just the loading screen. You see Waluigi, that's all he's there for, and that's fine. Next, we put him in Katamari Damacy. We chose to make him the king because the king is packing some serious heat. I know that it's not as big as Waluigi, but of potential video game characters, it was definitely the biggest we could make it. I don't blame you. This isn't...
I've been dragging.
To what?
Go to sleep.
Okay.
Waluigi.
Okay. We appreciate your presence, and I hope you have a great night. Dying of fire. Dying of fire!
He's sorry he's leaving.
It's okay. So after that, we had to put Waluigi in a game to drum up some more fan service. Like, we already got some serious fan service here, but we needed to get a little more explicit, so we put him in Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. All the girls have L cups, it's perfect. Next, we did a crossover with Sonic. It's the prequel to Sonic and the Secret Rings. Sonic and the Secret Cock Rings.
Oh god.
First, why didn't the porns work? I'm really upset. And finally, we put him in Jackie Chan Adventures Legend of the Dark Hand. Because of fucking course we did. He has to be in that. So now that we've got some support, we've got some games, Waluigi's in them, this is exciting. We need some new IPs. Some games to put Waluigi in, new releases that will sell better than a blockbuster. And the first one we made was The Brothers Wah. Now, The Brothers Wah is a storytelling choose-your-own-adventure game for the Sega Pico. Because, yeah, I would leave at the mention of Sega Pico too, I cannot blame you. And we actually do have a playthrough for you. So, you're Waluigi, and you've just stumbled into the cottage of an older woman following a 3-day mushroom bender. What do? You can ask her for mushrooms, eat her to show dominance, or steal the fancy utensils. And the players chose steal the fancy utensils. I spent like a week on these Twitter polls. I'm dedicated. So Waluigi steals the fancy utensils. While raiding the utensils, you hear a howl coming from the living room. What do? You can hide under the sink like a little bitch, steal the good china, or commandingly at them, which of course we fucking did, because why would you not pick that in a choose-your-own Waluigi adventure? I don't know. At this point, I was already lost. I thought they were going to eat the grandmother to assert dominance. I was making it up as I went. Okay, so you come into the living room to commandingly, only to find the wolf eating the old woman. What do? So you can quietly leave the cabin. Fuck that. Eat both of them together, why not? Or loan the wolf the utensils, help him out. That's what we chose. Again, it's choose your own adventure game. It's the Sega Pico. This thing doesn't let you do much. So it's literally just an image and some text. But you have to start small. The wolf uses the fancy utensils to more efficiently eat the old woman. Good job. A little girl then shows up in the cabin and confuses the wolf for her grandmother. Your options are claim the wolf is grandma, no. Claim to be her grandma, no. Or claim she is her own grandmother, which of course they fucking picked, which meant I had to come up with a reason that worked. At that point, I was done coming up with ideas. So how it works is Waluigi reveals that she is actually Marty McFly and actually fucked her own mom. And that's how she's her grandmother. That's how it works, right? I didn't say it was a good game. Waluigi's in it. That's all you fucking need. The next game we have is, of course, Waluigi's Medical Bills. I know what you're saying. And Waluigi's Medical Bills is just a blatant ripoff of Papers, Please. And by that I mean Papers, Please is a blatant ripoff of Waluigi's Medical Bills. We came up with it first. I swear. Lawsuit pending. So now I'm going to go over some potential symptoms, because in this game you are a medical insurance provider, and Waluigi is your only client. And what he does is he comes up to you every day and claims to have some fucking weird-ass disease, and you have to decide whether or not it's real. And if you get it wrong, I don't know, he sues you or some shit. We didn't think that far advanced. Who cares? So I'm going to give you some medical conditions, and you're going to tell me if Waluigi suffers from those medical conditions. Extreme dwarfism. Raise your hand if you think Waluigi suffers from extreme dwarfism.
So extreme that it underflows.
No, but good try. I like it. No, Waluigi does not have extreme dwarfism. What about extreme giganticism, i.e. being too big for Smash? You are right, Waluigi is indeed too big for Smash, and that is a serious medical condition that he has to take pills for. Next, does Waluigi have bone spurs? Yes or no? Yes, he does. Again, that's why he's not in Smash. Everybody else in Smash had to serve in the draft. That's why Rayman and Bomberman aren't in. They died in Nom. Waluigi dodged the draft. Okay, next. Does he need nicotine patches for his crippling addiction to nicotine patches? No, Waluigi vapes. It's really upsetting. He needs to stop. He knows. He's gonna switch to something safer, like fucking heroin any day now, but until then he vapes. And finally, does he need Vicodin for his crippling addiction to Vicodin?
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
No, he's doing, again, vapes and Oxycontin. Because you could just get Oxycontin off the street in Florida. It's really easy. Finally, does Waluigi need medication for his erectile overfunction?
Yes.
Of fucking course he does. Waluigi's dick is hard 24/7. That's why he had to leave.
Why does he need pills to make it?
No. It's to make it less hard.
Oh.
Yeah. We're talking about the logistics of Waluigi's erections. Do you have anything to add to this?
Where?
No? I'm sorry. It's okay. I didn't either. So that's Waluigi's medical bills. The next game we came up with is Waluigi Master Matador. Now, this game is going to be our magnum opus until I show you the next game, which will then be the magnum opus. And Waluigi Master Matador is the story of a poor rodeo clown, Waluigi, as he has to distract bulls while Mario and Luigi and whoever the fuck else fights them. But one day, Mario has to go out and save the fucking princess or whatever, and Luigi has to Matador, and Luigi's a cowardly shit. We all know that. So he's unable to distract the bull, so Waluigi gets in the way, saves Luigi, and suddenly becomes a Matador. So this game is played in several different ways. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter thing when you're fighting the Matadors. When you're fighting the bulls, you have to go around and slay the shit out of them, and it's pretty tough. Next, it's a dating simulator. You're ultimately trying to get with Daisy.
There you go.
What? From Robbie?
Yeah.
I don't. What? Why?
Because we just wanted to let you know we're here.
I don't care.
Okay,
What the fuck? Why did you give me a character from Sonic? I don't want cream. She's awful. Huh?
It's a peace offer. We can coexist.
No, we can't.
We can. Yes, we can. You know we can. I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Okay, so as we all know, Redhead is the best daddy.
Well, yeah.
Right, he has a dog named after me. That's very important. I'm Max. His corgi's Max. It's great. But it is a so yeah. Waluigi Master
How
Matador
can
does.
you slight Damien like this?
I aggressively don't have sex with Damien. That's how I play the game. I'm very good at Dream Daddy. I have not been laid yet. It's just like my real life. So, how it works is in this game you are trying to ultimately woo Princess Daisy, though there are other romantic options. Luigi, of course, not being one of them, because that's fucking wrong. So yeah, there's some dating simulator components. The next mechanic is, of course, rhythm games. There's a lot of salsa dancing. Believe me, there's so much fucking salsa dancing in Waluigi Master Matador, because once you're a matador, you are in the higher echelons of society. So Waluigi gets to go to balls and dance with women to generally impress Daisy. But yeah, you have to fucking dance. Next, what? Hi. Oh, you're just like looking over. I was scared.
Doing their job. It still says he's hard.
Yeah, but Waluigi's hard too. Luigi's hard too, but oh, he is looking at Waluigi. That's fair. Next, it's an economic simulator. You have to manage your finances from all of the bullfighting to make sound real estate investments, because Princess Daisy ain't marrying no broke. That bitch is a gold digger. Next, of course, it's a kart racer. That's how you get around. You have to do kart racing, just like in fucking Kingdom Hearts. You have to drive the fucking spaceship all the time. There's some kart racing. Don't worry, the kart racing is good. And, of course, there is some beach volleyball. We did fit the entirety of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball Waluigi Edition in the game. They are all potential mates. And, of course, there are RPG elements. Because why would there not be RPG elements? And yes, dick size is one of them. Come on. So that's Waluigi Master Matador, just fucking everything in a game.
Are there loot crates?
No, this isn't fucking Fortnite. We have self-respect. What do you want?
You still in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you I had another panel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So the next game is Waluigi Vice City.
Okay, I'm out. Have a good night.
Yeah, get the fuck out. So, Waluigi Vice City, we'll just see how much of this I remember, because this is not mine. Waluigi runs a lovely vegan Italian restaurant in Portland, Oregon, known for its eggplant parmesan. Be careful which parmesan shaker you use. The restaurant is a front for Waluigi's cocaine smuggling operation. Like it's parmesan. So how this game works is you basically run a black market cocaine operation while also running a lovely vegan Italian restaurant in Portland, Oregon. So odds are you're going to have to punch some fascists while you're at it. I don't remember the rest of it because, again, that's not mine. Next, we have Waluigi's Mansion. There are a lot of different versions of Waluigi's Mansion. I'm going to go over each one. The first one is Waluigi's Studio Apartment, which is literally the exact... Give that back to them.
I was going to, don't worry.
Thank you. Waluigi's Studio Apartment. Waluigi moves into a haunted studio apartment and has to scare the ghosts out. Because fuck ghosts, right? Next one is Waluigi's Mansion, where Luigi buys a mansion, and he's not fucking scaring those ghosts out again. Why would he do that? Waluigi's a chicken shit. We've established this. So he hires Waluigi to scare up the ghosts. But it turns out the ghosts are a perfectly lovely family. So instead, Waluigi just, like, hides the ghosts and tries to, you know, let them stay in the house. So your entire score is based on hiding ghosts from Luigi. The final version is also Waluigi's Mansion, because I fucking made one slide for this. What are they doing? It's 2 o'clock, they're probably starting. So the final version of Waluigi's Mansion is you are Waluigi. You are haunting Luigi's mansion because fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit and he's scared as shit. So you kill yourself in his mansion so you can haunt his ass. The thing is, it's like scaring Luigi has already gotten boring for you by the end of the first level. So the game becomes like this weird simulator where you're just fucking with the feng shui by moving couches or like hiding his money. And it's just, the whole goal is to drive Luigi slowly mad without him actually realizing there's a ghost, because who gives a shit? Next, we have Waluigi's Back Alley Barbershop Quartet, which is a game where, yeah, I know, right? Waluigi doesn't actually have a barbershop quartet in this game. No one would ever hang out with him. He's gross. So what you have to do is you challenge, it's a rhythm game, you know, you challenge other barbershop quartets to whatever the fuck barbershop quartets do, presumably cut people's hair. But because you're Waluigi, you're also fucking murdering the shit out of them while you do it. Because the only way to have a fair fight is if there's no fight. We did do a good job with this game, though. It does have day one DLC. That DLC does give you a barbershop quartet, so you can actually compete in the rhythm section instead of just the murder simulator. Waluigi's barbershop quartet, of course, includes Birdo, Dry Bones, and King K. Rulio. He has blast processing. This is Waluigi's barbershop quartet. So at this point, I have to ask you about games you want Waluigi in, so I can tell you why that's a bad idea, because that was all the prepared content. What the fuck is he doing? Does he have problems? Because this panel had like 20 minutes of video clips that we had to remove because they were all bad. Okay, so if you have any games that you want Waluigi in or any questions about Waluigi, I am a foremost authority. As you can tell, I have a panel on him. Mario and Luigi at the Olympics, or Mario and Waluigi at the Olympics? Waluigi. So what are the problems with that? It's not competitive. It's like playing Odd Job in GoldenEye 64. It's unfair. Because Waluigi, as we established, because he's good at tennis, he's good at literally everything. That's how sports work. So he'll win the foot race against Sonic. He'll win the sumo races, or whatever the fuck they do, against Bowser. And he'll win the moping contest against Luigi. Like, it's too easy. Do we have other games?
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama, okay. Why can... You think Waluigi makes his own food? He's too good for that. Waluigi's version of Cooking Mama will him sit there and just like telling servants what to do. It's like playing the nobles in Downton Abbey. You just walk around and kick them. I like this. Yeah. Okay. So Cooking Mama Waluigi, you are rich Waluigi. Yelling at servants to make sure the soup isn't too hot. Does that sound good? Okay, we did it.
Or you just have Waluigi yell at the player to cook for him.
And if you don't, he just like reaches out of the...
No. If you don't, he bricks your Switch.
We're going Half-Life 3. Yeah.
Why do you think it's taking so long? They're trying to figure out the rights. Yeah. It's going to be just as good as everyone dreams, I swear.
Just yell. Fire Emblem 3 Waluigi.
It's not nearly enough Waluigi.
Well, the thing is, okay, so Waluigi's fighting style, I assume he'd use a tennis racket instead of a sword. So here's the problem. Have you played Mario and Rayman's Kingdom Battler? Or Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battler?
Yes.
Okay, you know how it doesn't let you use like 3 Mario characters or 3 Rabbids characters?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, A, fuck that. Mostly because you still have to use goddamn Mario. But, like, if you just use Mario characters, you could win, like, on the first round every time. That's what would happen if you made a team of Waluigis. Because they would all just do spike serves. And they would fucking go right through the opponent's face. And everyone would die. Too easy game. Just like Mario and Waluigi at the Olympics.
So I heard that they were making Waluigi one of the new leaders in the Civilization DLC.
Ooh. Fuck, I haven't played 6. You know, you could do that. But he's a DLC. Yeah, I mean, of course he is. I mean, the thing is, at that point, if he releases as a DLC, it's going to be a mandatory patch for everyone's game. And Sid Meier will literally come to your house and physically patch it for you. And what it'll do is Waluigi's actually going to be hard mode in this case because Waluigi has never really had to manage anything in his life outside of kicking servants, which doesn't get him good food, let's be honest. So his bonuses would mostly be around other leaders wanting to fuck him. And yeah, it would turn Civilization into a really weird dating sim. And then if you like break up with Gandhi, he'll nuke your ass. So
I heard he's
I can't
not
wait.
in Smash because he's in the next Marvel vs. Capcom.
No, Waluigi isn't in Smash because of a weird legal dispute. Jackie Chan was initially offered Sonic's spot in Smash, but refused to take it unless Waluigi was also given a spot. And Sakurai found that as like a supreme offense. So even though he was planning on including Waluigi in Brawl, just out of spite, he's not doing it. And that's why we have Sonic and also Dark Pit.
Can we get Waluigi in Overwatch?
No.
What?
No.
We already have too many DPS fans. We don't need another one.
No. The next spot is going to Colorado Governor Jared Polis. It's funny because he plays Overwatch.
How about Waluigi Adventure 2 Battle?
Okay. Which characters would he do?
All of them?
All of them. Okay. The problem with adding Waluigi to making Waluigi Character Battle 2 is we would then have to include the Big the Cat segments. And Waluigi, while he really loves fishing, is fucking terrible at it. So you're never going to catch any fish, and it's going to take literally days to beat those levels. But he'll insist they're there instead of the Chow Gardens.
I mean, they already did that, though.
Huh?
They already take days.
No, real days. Like Waluigi days. Like, you know, on day 1, he let there be light, those level of days.
So I heard there's going to be a DLC for Leisure Suit Larry that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Since he has a big dick OG.
No. Leisure Suit Larry is Waluigi. He's been masquerading as Leisure Suit. He has been getting games since the Atari 2600. Though we do have to note that Leisure Suit Larry was not the first dating sim. That was, in fact, Custard's Last Stand.
What about a new installment of Nintendo Dogs?
Nintendo.
I just laugh every time. A new version of Nintendogs, you would just be Waluigi petting dogs. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like the cutest game ever made. I would definitely buy Nintendogs again. And then, but here's the problem with that. No one would ever buy a dog again. And all the pounds would have to kill all their dogs. And Nintendo knows if they release that game, sure, they will have more money than God. But you know how many millions of dogs will die? Do you want that on your conscience? Because Miyamoto doesn't.
The world cannot handle the power.
Huh? Yeah, it's just too cute. They're gonna like gnaw him on his little mustache. It's so adorable.
Can you please give like a Disney remake, like
He is actually going to be in the Disney live version of Toy Story. They're gonna have him play Sid. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Elder Scrolls 10 Waluigi.
Isn't he's already in a mod? You don't need that,
Waluigi?
huh?
Because that's the normal naming scheme for Elder Scrolls, right? It's like, you know, Elder Scrolls Skyrim takes place in Skyrim.
You'll get a
Waluigi is the new continent.
Right.
No. You have to wait a while because what's gonna happen is you're just gonna get Elder Scrolls ML, and they're just gonna flip the M around, and it's gonna be Waluigi edition. So we're a couple centuries out, but it'll happen.
World of Waluigi.
Oh yeah, no. The problem with that again is like, what character customization is there? Because height settings are set to max, dong size is set to max, everything is there. You can't change it, so you're not gonna be able to tell your character apart from everyone else, and then everybody's just gonna fucking fap to the game the whole time. And Pornhub already owns the rights, just so then nobody else makes it.
What about the reboot of Aladdin that Luigi's going to be the new genie?
They already rebooted Aladdin once, and no offense to Waluigi, but he can't do Robin Williams. That's not in his range.
Yeah.
I mean, neither can Will Smith, but
Yeah.
that's why that movie doesn't exist.
What was the cover of Madden 20?
Madden 20.
Madden
What was the cover?
Again, it's the same. You already made this, gave me the same problem where Waluigi would be too good at Madden. You would just have one Waluigi on your team, and that's fucking it, and you would win every game. He auto does all the plays. There's no play. It's boring. It's bad. It's just he's the first draft pick. Every other pick doesn't matter. Do you not understand how sports works? There's always one player who carries every team for everyone, and you don't need anyone. That's how sports work. I played in a little league team once. I know how this works. Yeah.
Waluigi the Gathering Arena. Build the best deck.
Well, but it's going to be all Luigi's, though.
Well,
Right.
here's the thing. I mean, Magic the Gathering would have to... I don't blame him. Magic the Gathering would have to do purple as a color, and they already played with it. They already played with it and then backed out of it, so they don't really want to do it again. And as we all know, they have bad ideas sometimes. Fucking planeswalkers, what the hell? Magic has been dead for 10 years.
What?
Planeswalkers aren't magic.
5th gen is a Pokemon.
Yeah, I know that. I just don't know enough about Magic the Gathering to actually make Planeswalkers aren't magic as a panel, and I think no one would go to it.
Because you're wrong.
No, you're wrong, but I have a board game panel. No one fucking goes to that either.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't have it here because no one ever approves it.
Waluigi.
No. Okay, first of all, Settlers of Catan is a shit game.
Accurate.
Thank you. The panel is called Settling for Catan.
Would Waluigi make it better?
No, it's almost as unsalvageable as Monopoly or Risk or this panel. Okay, so special thanks. We'd like to thank Waluigi for helping us all achieve our first orgasm. And our second and our third and literally every one because he's who you think of. MAGWest for thinking giving me panels was a good idea. Hayao Miyazaki for inventing Waluigi. Shigeru Miyamoto for declaring anime a mistake. Jackie Chan for being himself, and my Twitter account for me tweeting out of it. You can follow me on Twitter at 5thgen, not PKMN. I randomly tweet random shit. And also record these panels, so if you like this panel, or the 5th Gen is in Pokemon panel from a fucking hour ago, and want to see more of my panels, there's a lot of these things. They're on YouTube. Our YouTube link is on our Twitter account. You can go there and you can watch them and enjoy your life. Oh yeah. So if you hate yourself, really hate yourself, at 9:30 in the morning, we will be giving the panel Sonic the Hedgehog, An Unfortunate History. I guarantee you it's going to be better than that. Probably not. They sound really excited to be here. We won't, because I'm wildly sleep deprived, and that's not going to get better in the next 6 hours. Or whatever the fuck. Who cares? So, thank you all for coming. I hope you had fun. I hope to get this panel longer. Have a great night.